Class 158 temperature sensors. Okay, so here you are going to measure temperature, means variation of temperature will cause some change in characteristics of some materials. That change is measured, which gives value of temperature. Types are thermocouple, resistance thermometer, thermistor, thermostat. You know these things. So thermocouple, mostly you have studied in measurements. So it is simple. You have two types of metals. Okay, and at the two different types of metals joined to have a junction, and at the other end you will have a measurement device. Now see here, this will be kept at same temperature, cold junction. Let us call this as a cold junction, and this will be kept in the furnace or in the region where temperature is to be measured. This will give some small voltage if this temperature is different than this temperature. Now the voltage measurement is proportional to the temperature, and polarity of this voltage will indicate whether this is at a higher potential than this or lower, mostly. Okay, that you can check yourself. Anyhow, it gives voltage when there is variation in temperature. The symbol is like this. Okay, you can also use this figure. Okay, thermocouples are self-powered, means active transducers. They do not need external voltage, but since those voltages are lesser, you need to be amplified in many cases. In some cases, you may not be. Okay, next is resistance thermometer detectors or resistance thermometers. It can be okay, given there. See here, it is symbol is like this, resistance, and this shows it is varying with respect to temperature. For LDR, with respect to light, T degrees you will write here. Okay. Now here, see certain materials. Okay, platinum, nickel, copper. These things are used here. Okay, a thin film or wire. Okay, thin wires are formed using these materials. These materials have large variation of resistance with respect to temperature. So when temperature changes, the change in resistance in these materials will be large, so that measurement becomes easy or sensitivity increases. So this is very simple. Use it at one bridge. These are the fixed known resistances. This is the standard resistance. At say reference point, the voltage across the bridge will be zero. When the temperature is increased or decreased, you will get your voltage. So it is very simple. RTDs come as 2 wire, 3 wire, and 4 wires. See what happens is, okay, now this is the resistance element, okay, which you will keep in the furnace. Furnace will be at somewhere place, and you will be measuring here at your control room. You will not be sitting near the furnace. So the connecting lead from here to here, maybe some 10 meters, 20 meters, or 30 meters. The resistance of this 10 meters, that will create error in the reading. It will have small error. Hence, to eliminate that error, extra wires are given to the RTDs. Extra one or two. More the wires, it is more accurate. It reduces this error. It is interesting and interesting to learn it, to study it, but I think it is not necessary to you now. To those who are interested, can refer to Google search and learn how actually those extra leads remove the error of these connecting leads. Next, we have thermistor. Thermistor, when temperature temperature changes, resistance changes. You have positive and negative temperature coefficient. So PTC means its temperature, its resistance increases with the temperature. NTC means its resistance decreases with respect to temperature. When temperature increases, its resistance decreases. Most of the thermistors are NTC type. So very simple. So change in the resistance is used for controlling or measurement of temperature. Okay, controlling the process. Disadvantage is they are non-linear. The variation is non-linear. Some thermistors say if it has resistance of say something 1000 ohms at 30 degrees centigrade, at say some 200 degrees centigrade, it will reduce to 4 ohms, but it will not be linear. It will be decreasing say till 100 degrees, it will be decreasing very slowly, only say some 200 for 200 ohms to say something 150 ohms. Then it will suddenly reduce. It You can search Google search and see the graph. I have not given the graph here for RTD and thermocouple and these things. If you are more interested, you can learn that from that. Next is thermostat. This also very simple. You know that it is made up of bimetallic strip. It is a bimetallic strip made up of two metals, two different metals. Okay, metal 1 and metal 2 having different temperature coefficient of expansion, of thermal expansion. So initially at normal temperature, both of these will have same length and this will be like a flat strip. When temperature increases, the expansion of metal 1 will be more, say, and metal 2 will be less. Now this will become, instead of elongating in the same direction, it will bulge. Hence, it will have lateral movement. Normally, it will have only axial movement if temperature is increased, but thermostat will have lateral movement. Okay, this movement can be used for temperature measurement as well as controlling. More the movement, more is the temperature. And if you decrease the temperature, the lateral movement will be, and here it is like concave, it will become convex, like that. Means like this, it will become like this. Okay, so this is thermostat.